Love it or hate it, TikTok, the fastest growing social network on the planet and the favorite of a generation, amassing billions of users and watched hours, has revolutionized content creation on the internet. But how did TikTok become an addiction? How does it affect your brain? And how can short videos influence the social network? TikTok was innovative from the beginning of its popularity, transforming the way we consume online content. However, these changes have brought notable consequences, many of them negative. The idea of swiping through an infinite timeline may be controversial, but it is ingeniously designed to keep the user immersed in content filled with quick information, catchy music, funny and simplified dances. Speed and simplicity are essential elements of the TikTok experience, which strives to paint a picture of a fast-paced and ephemeral world where every second is valuable. The social network has understood that users are not willing to waste time on boredom and has found ways to keep people engaged. TikTok excels at triggering the release of dopamine, the happiness hormone, in its users' brains. Its algorithm is designed to be addictive, with a timeline filled with short videos that immediately capture the user's attention. The platform also stands out by not limiting the user solely to the content of people they follow. Instead, the For You section analyzes the user's behavior and preferences, providing personalized content that keeps them engaged. However, TikTok addiction can have serious repercussions, affecting people's attention and even brain function. A 2022 study conducted in China observed that areas of the brain related to the reward system are especially activated by short videos, highlighting the significant impact of this platform on the neuroscience of addiction. These areas of the brain's reward system quickly produce a sense of pleasure and satisfaction in each person's body. To reach this conclusion, the university conducted an experiment involving brain magnetic resonance imaging in 30 participants. They were instructed to watch two types of videos. The first, a generic video not influenced by TikTok's addictive algorithm, and the second, a highly personalized video generated by the algorithm for each participant. In the second case, an essential part of the brain, the ventral striatum or nucleus accumbens, one of the main dopaminergic centers in the human brain, was activated. It is from this area that the release of dopamine begins. When a young person watches a video on TikTok perfectly tailored by the algorithm, their brain is flooded with dopamine, leading to feelings of happiness, joy, and satisfaction. The quest for similar sensations is inherent to human nature, but when achieved, this feeling leads to a desire for more, even if it has harmful consequences. Therefore, TikTok addiction is comparable to a drug, as the app is designed to manipulate the user. This brings us to the core of how TikTok may be affecting the human brain. Research on how TikTok affects our brains is ongoing as the world seeks to understand the side effects of the most addictive social network in history. 2 years ago, the St. Times cited a study published in Nature Communications that suggested collective attention span was decreasing due to the speed at which people consumed content on social media. The study indicated that TikTok could affect people's brains, especially the young. This happens because when young people engage in activities that require sustained focus, such as reading, they use something called focused attention, which begins in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and impulse control. Focused attention is the ability to inhibit distractions and maintain focus appropriately. For younger individuals, this requires effort, as the prefrontal cortex doesn't fully develop until around the age of 25. On the other hand, TikTok does not require this level of sustained attention. Children's brains have become accustomed to constant changes and will have difficulty adapting to non-digital activities where things don't move as quickly. Gloria Mark, the author of Attention Span, a book focused on the ability to sustain attention for extended periods, has stated that young people are undergoing a cultural conditioning that makes them prefer highly stimulating activities. As a result, it becomes increasingly difficult for them to focus on activities that do not offer instant gratification. According to a survey of high school and middle school students, teenagers often access social platforms in less than 6 minutes after starting an activity. Naturally, this affects task development, as the user's attention will be at a minimum divided. One of the consequences of task switching is called toggling, which means that whenever someone opens social media while studying, work becomes slower and more error-prone for some time. And things have only been getting worse recently. Shooting yourself in the foot. As TikTok has accustomed its audience to constantly scroll through the screen, being bombarded with information, people often don't even remember what they watched 30 seconds ago. Furthermore, if the video they are watching is bad or uninteresting, they don't waste time and swipe to the next one. This has significant implications for advertising on TikTok since ads are often ignored. Even if someone watches a full ad, the chances of remembering it are low. Profiting from short videos may be becoming a challenge, considering that ads are still the primary source of revenue for social networks. Even Instagram, which copied TikTok, is struggling to profit from short videos. Its monetization program is being discontinued as the resources allocated to it have dried up due to a lack of return. YouTube, another video platform that heavily relies on ad revenue, also faces challenges. However, the difference lies in the formats. While 5 to 30-second ads in longer videos can be profitable, in YouTube Shorts, where videos are the size of a conventional ad, revenue is limited. In response to this dynamic, TikTok started allowing videos of up to 10 minutes in duration, expanding beyond its traditional short video format. This change signals an attempt to capture a share of the longer video market. TikTok launched a monetization program in 2020 but has undergone refinements over time. Initially, it attracted many people interested in profiting from short videos, but monthly income stability became a challenge. The available money decreased, making it difficult to achieve a stable income. Creators could earn thousands of dollars in one month, but nothing the next. TikTok also lowered its global advertising revenue target by about $2 billion. Last year, after realizing that their platform was spending more money than it should while not generating enough revenue, TikTok implemented massive layoffs of their own employees. This happened because the reality did not meet expectations. The master of the apps blamed its subordinates for lower sales. In China, TikTok heavily relies on in-app commerce, especially during live broadcasts. However, this practice is highly unusual in Brazil and other Western countries. In recent weeks, a foolish trend began to go viral on TikTok, known as NPC Lives, where people expose themselves to ridicule in exchange for money. The internet popularized the term content creator, but on TikTok, content creators have an easy and challenging life simultaneously. The explanation for this paradox is that you don't need to be a genuine content creator to stand out on the platform. Superficiality and foolishness often outweigh content quality. A brief explanation of an important topic doesn't have the same appeal as dances, memes, or funny videos. This is the story of virtual content production on an app that has achieved a new level of low quality. TikTok's short videos are overwhelmingly addictive. By consuming shallow and forgettable content, people receive massive doses of dopamine, keeping them trapped in a vicious cycle within the app for hours. However, this has serious implications for the brain and advertising in general. People become more inattentive, scattered, and impulsive. TikTok has already addicted a generation, and there are no indications that it will stop here. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to not miss the next ones.